What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video today. I am coming back to you with another mental health related video, except this is more about relationships. So as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about the barriers to having a healthy friendship. This is not about romantic relationships. This is strictly about friendships. And the reason why I am doing this is because I've had some interesting experiences with friendships. And I recently posed a question on Facebook and was asking about, people's ideas and thoughts about whether they thought friendships were necessary. And I wanted to talk about it. First of all, I would like to say that relationships are an essential part of life. We live in an environment surrounded by people, and God created people. I think He was very intentional about us having relationships with the people in our environments, in our surroundings. It builds us up in certain areas, or it could tear us down, but that's based on whatever kind of relationships that we have. So as I said before, this is not chat GPT generated. This is experience, common themes that I may have seen in clients, and just conversations that I've had with people. So this is the real deal. I'm also a licensed clinical professional counselor. I have the education to discuss mental health related things, all of that. So let's get right into it, because I don't want to be too long, okay? So one of the main reasons as to why we cannot have healthy relationships is because we are not healed. But I would say that is the umbrella. There are so many things underneath that umbrella that contribute to the unhealed part. And I want to talk about those things. It's about 6 of them, 5, 6. I'm gonna be real quick because I don't want this video to be too long, and I know everybody has a short attention span in this day and age. So first, I would like to talk about insecurities. When you are insecure, it is hard for you to be fully present in a relationship or a friendship, and the things that you are insecure about, you can sometimes project that, or you can feel as though other people view you in the same way, which could lead you to having unstable relationships. You're constantly worried about what someone might think about you, what they say about you, how they view you, and that prevents you from forming healthy relationships. You stay away from them because you don't trust that someone sees you in a positive light, but it's a reflection of how you feel about yourself. And trust is also a part of this list. When you can't trust people, when you have trust issues, you can't have a healthy relationship. You're constantly on edge, constantly worried about what's going to happen, what's happened before, and not wanting to experience that again. And that can lead you into being isolated and so many other things. So we have to make sure that we deal with our insecurities. We need to know what the root is. Why are we feeling the way we're feeling? What experiences have we had that is contributing to our actions and how we are presenting now? And just trying to figure out why you cannot form those relationships based on your insecurities, and do the work, which I'll talk about later. Another one is lack of boundaries. So, and communication is a big part of this too, so I'll talk about that. When you struggle to have boundaries in friendships, that friendship could look a way that you did not expect it to. It can turn into a relationship that you didn't expect it to. So it's really important that when you go into a relationship, you are communicating your boundaries. This is what my expectations are. This is what I'm able to give out. And this is what I'm able to receive. This is what I can't do for you. This is what I can do for you. We don't talk about that. We only talk about that when it comes to romantic relationships, but friendship relationships are just as important. If you want to have a healthy friendship, you have to talk about your boundaries so that when someone does something, you're not offended, you're not hurt, and it's not causing a disruption in your relationship, and a triple effect is happening. So all these other issues are coming about because you didn't communicate your boundaries. Jealousy and envy. When we're not focused on our own lane, we can have friendships, right? And we can start paying too much attention to what they're doing, what they're not doing, their progression, or what they're not progressing with. And we can start to compare. And that can also lead to being jealous and envious. You are diverting your attention from your own life to somebody else's. And then now in turn, you're neglecting your own life, your own purpose. And when we're jealous, that can bring about hatred, bitterness, just all these things come along with it. So you can't have a functional relationship with anybody because you're always jealous of them, always thinking negatively and talking negatively about them. But really, you want to be like them. You want to succeed like them, and that's okay. But you have to be in your own lane. Your role is different. Your road is different. Your life is different. You have a different purpose. You have a different plan. You have a different timeline. Another one is, I think this is also like the same as identity issues. Like you don't know who you are, and you are constantly shape-shifting into other people. And then those things are not sustainable because you don't know who you are, but then it can come off as, oh, you're trying to take what I'm taking, you're trying to do what I'm doing, and that can cause friction in your relationships and your friendships, and that cannot lead to a healthy relationship or a healthy friendship because you don't know who you are. When you know who you are, you're in your own lane. You don't have to be jealous, you don't have to be envious. You don't have to project. You don't have to shapeshift and turn into somebody else because you know who you are. Trauma. So if you haven't already checked out my attachment video on attachment issues, pause this and go watch and then come back, okay? Trauma plays a huge role in us not being able to have healthy friendships. Trauma is like can be a stamp of pain on our brain, our mind, our body, our emotions, the soul of us. And if we don't heal our trauma, then we bleed on other people. Our trauma carries with us into every relationship, and it causes pain, it causes hurt. And again, that's, communicating in relationships. You need to know who's able to help you with certain things and who's not. Ultimately, you should not be depending on your friends to help you heal from your trauma. You can be open and expressive with them about what you've been through, and they can provide you a chance to have a healthy relationship. But these things should be worked through in therapy, whether that's group therapy, whether that's individual therapy, whether that's family therapy, whether you got a mental health coach, whatever. That is only your responsibility. You cannot expect a friend to heal your trauma. It's unrealistic expectation, and you can destroy your relationship. So it is our responsibility to heal from our trauma, the things that we've gone through. Yes, the trauma happened to us, but we have the control on how we live our lives based on what happened, the things that we're going to change, the work that we're going to do, because we still have to live our life. This is our life. We can still have a good life, a healed life, but we have to do the work. But you cannot expect a friend to play that role for you. And trauma, again, that comes with a lack of trust. It comes with so many things. But all of these things that I've discussed, these are things that can prevent you from having a healthy relationship. Get out of your head. Everybody is not out to hurt you. Everybody is not talking about you. Everybody is not thinking wrong or ill of you. Some of that is just the voices in your head, the voices from your experiences. And yes, we all have voices, but they're not all true. Test the voice. Where is it coming from? Do you have proof that this is true? If you don't have proof, more than likely you're wrong. Yes, we have discernment, but sometimes our trauma can lead our decision making, and it's not the best. I don't care if you got I got a feeling. Some feelings that we have are not legitimate. Some feelings that we have are not discernment. Some feelings that we have are not God. It's our emotions, our pain. So we got to get rid of insecurities. We got to communicate our boundaries. We cannot be jealous or envious. We cannot have healthy relationships with identity issues. We cannot have healthy relationships with trust issues. And if we're leading with trauma, now don't get me wrong, people who have these issues, they still have relationships, but is it really healthy? And I'm not saying you can't have one, but you at least have to be aware of these things, and you have to use wisdom in how you respond to things and how you act. And a lot of times we can't get that wisdom of ourselves. The Bible says that if anyone asks of wisdom, that it will be given to them freely. So you seek God about it, and also get a professional to help you, especially if you have a pattern of damaged relationships. Now, this is for me too, because I'm on the road, okay? I'm working on myself. Ask my husband, ask my sister, they know. I'm challenging myself. I'm doing things that I've never done before. Healthy friendships, kingdom friendships are necessary. But anyway, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm on my lunch. I had to do this real quick. But I appreciate you stopping by. If you have any questions, put them down below. If you need a consultation for anything, I got you. I'm going to soon be offering therapy services for the state of Illinois. Also do consultation services for any mental health issues that you may have, or things that you need to work through or get some direction on. I'm your girl. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out my website. I provide mental health consultation services, guidance on your mental health needs. If you have family conflict, things that you need help working through, if you don't understand what you're feeling mentally, this is the place to go. So make sure you check out my website. Gather the information and give me a contact. The first consultation is free. After that, there is a price, but this is where you go. Thanks again.